Week number 2, Golden T-Mobile World Championship semifinal action. The road to Vegas continues on Bonnie Moore between MuntzBeatz and Calzone. Both players were victorious yesterday in the quarterfinals. They now play here in the semis, the chance to get into the finals matchup to try to get themselves into Vegas in September. MuntzBeatz has hit his tee shot. He is down the fairway. And here is Calzone down the right side, trying to create a better angle for his stinger coming up. Will he hit an O-bird? Yes, he does. Here it comes. Just missed it yesterday, but he will not miss today. He gets it. That is an eagle on the first hole here on Bonnie Moore. Set himself up with a good angle into this pin. Now let's see what Nelson Wade, MuntzBeatz, has. This looks good as well. Yes! No! Yes, he does. He makes it. Wasn't sure if that creeped in. It did. We are tied. Both players take advantage of the stinger on hole number 1. We now go to hole 2. Another chance for a stinger into this green. I believe we saw Calzone make this exact shot potentially yesterday. Don't recall. We played Bonnie Moore quite a few times. I know Tony Johnson might have made this one as well. But now we will see if Matthew Calderone can make it. But first, here is MuntzBeatz. That is right. That is a bit right, and that will be a birdie putt for Muntz. Here is Calzone, and he has pulled that left. So both players make the first hole, do not make the second, although Calderone does make his great shot points count here on the second hole. So he will have a slight advantage over Nelson Wade. Nelson makes his putt, no problemo. And Calzone will kick this one in. Now we move on to the par 3. It is a downhill par 3. 7 wood for Nelson Wade. This line looks very nice. This line looks really nice. Bounces and dances and hops. Great shot points are coming. 12,500 for MuntzBeatz. Did everything but make the shot. Let's see if Calzone can start this out a little bit more on the right side so that when it does hit the green, has a chance to fall into the cup. Same shot from Calzone. And this looks like this will be very similar to MuntzBeatz. And it is going to be outside of the range at GSP. 9-footer for Matt. Both players are tied here after 3 holes. Both hold the first hole. Right now, MuntzBeatz with a 7,000 GSP lead on Calzone. I will say it every match, every week. Great shot points will decide a tiebreaker. If both players are tied after their 9 holes are played, we look at the scorecards, and whoever had the most GSPs will advance. Here is the par 5. Both players managed to hit their drives nicely into this fairway. Pin is not friendly, front of the green with a nasty fringe to deal with, so Calzone just goes up and over. Here is Nelson. This is a 9-wood javelin, I believe he hit. That's more great shot points. How many? Almost 10,000. So thus far, MuntzBeatz all over almost every pin. Did not get 2, but pointed 1, 3, and 4. Very nicely done. Calzone, big putt. He is in the cup. Only a left one breaker. No issues there. And Muntz makes his eagle. Tied up, 6 under each. 5 holes to play. We move on to the 5th hole. Here is Muntz with a Maniacs into the fairway. I like Torpedo here. It goes further. It will roll out much further. But what do I know? Here's Calzone with a Maniacs as well. Bounces to the left side of the fairway. And let's see what these players will be facing. 310 high loft driver, sniper. Muntz takes a touch off of this. and is just outside of the range of GSP. Here's Calzone. Aggressive javelin. Aggressive javelin. That is points. 13-7. Puts him right back in this thing with Muntz. Calzone did this very well. You have to get it over that fringe or it will throw it backwards and you will be left with a chip. As it is, easy putts for both players. Nelson hit his sniper HLD nice and tight. Calzone was almost dancing, thinking he might have made that one. He made that the other day as well. Here's Muntz. Drivable par 4. Maniacs. This will be a little left. It will bounce down the green. That will be a putt for eagle. Can't be short here. The last thing you can do is be short. Here is a driver sniper, and that barely reaches the fringe. Huge putt for Calzone. Bingo! Beautifully done from Calzone. The hardest shot he's had this match. And Muntz makes his straight uphill putt. Players are still tied. After 6 holes, 10 under apiece. Here is Nelson Wade. Shot looks good. How good? Not GSP good. Here's Calzone, 3-iron sniper. This looks good as well. That should be points. No! Is that another 6-footer? He needed those points. Let's look. 7 feet. We move on. Hole 8, par 5. What does the wind look like? Do we have a good look at this? A helping wind. That makes all the difference in the world. Torpedo will climb this fairway. Climb the fairway, giving Muntz a shot into this green. Calzone, he will use a Maniacs off the tee. Trying to shortcut this fairway a bit, does. Will have an easy shot over this heather on his right. Should be a good look in for Matt. It is. He will use a sniper, trying to dial his distance in perfectly. Good shot from Matthew. Here's Muntz, also with the sniper. This is coming in nicely again. That is really nice, Nelson. 10-footer for Matthew. That is in. Great shot there. And an 8-footer for Muntz. Where do we stand? Great shot point lead right now. 3,000 GSP lead for Nelson Wade. Drivable par 4. Up and over. Is that too deep? Oh, it will be on the fringe. Calzone needs points desperately. Throws this around. The line looks great. The line looks great. Is he getting points? Yes, he does! Calzone, 10,000 GSP. That was enormous. That will be the tiebreaker. He will absolutely make that putt. Calzone is going to move on to the finals. Here's Nelson Wade with the Ranger putt in for eagle, but it is not enough. On the last hole, Calzone bends a beauty into this green, lands it in GSP range, and will take the tiebreaker by GSP. He moves on to the finals tomorrow.